to living in a powder keg and giving off sparks of ADHD, menopause, and a few other things. And I do really need you tonight. So, welcome to the second part of my old lady self-care and my new, maybe misguided hobby of roller skating at 46. So, brief recap. The reason we got into this is because my kids wanted roller skates for Christmas, and I was like, I know someone who can roller skate, albeit when I was about 18. But I also know someone who did an impulsive ADHD purchase during COVID in order to find joy and bought themselves some roller skates. So I have all the gear. I took my kids to a lesson because every once in a while ADHD people can be quite efficient and outsource tasks. And I like the look of the lesson so much, I went to the adult version. So I've done one lesson. And how has it gone since then? Pretty good. I took my kids yesterday to the park with a vision and ambition of a beautiful bonded experience between all three of us on our skates. My friend and her daughter was there too. So we all got our skates on, super pumped, really excited, flat floor on one of those kind of like, you know, kids tracks that are meant to teach you how to ride a bike and all that kind of stuff. Everyone is excited until we get mobile. So Scarlett, my sassy one with ADHD, she, even though she's very able, I've seen her skate before, she's very good, she decided she couldn't skate anymore. She was only going to hang out with my friend, her auntie. So she ripped her arm off a few times, landed on her bum a few times, and then went, nah, I'm going on my scooter. And then proceeded to like do spins on a scooter and like scoot with her leg up in the air. What is that? Like, it's not 45 degrees, that's that, right? Here, somewhere, wherever that may be. Not too scared to do that. So she went and did that. My son, bless his cotton socks, he is the one with ADHD and autism and a fear of many, many things. He will go to the toilet when he knows there's a scary bit coming up in something he's watched before. He refuses at 9 years old to ride a bike without stabilizers, and he also has a fear of a two-wheeled scooter. Bless him, stuck with me for 20 minutes. He whimpered quite a lot. He fell and stacked it really successfully about 3 times, and he tried to take me with him, and I refused. Not that I refused to like go with him, I just held my own. So anyway, 20 minutes, he did stick with it, and then he went off and played Pokemon on his own, and I had 20 minutes to skate by myself and practice my skills. So I practiced my bubbles. I practiced my bubbles backwards. I practiced stopping. I did a disco spin successfully to the right, not successfully to the left. And I squatted down on the floor and held my leg out at 45 degrees off the floor whilst moving for about 0.5 seconds. I got video footage of it. I'm chuffed with myself. So tonight, lesson number 2, Scarlett wants to come with me. Again, what's the worst that can happen? She's not skating, she's just going to sit on the side with YouTube. But it does mean I might be able to get some footage for you, because if it was up to me to do it on my own, I'd feel like a bit of a knob. So bear with me, we'll see you soon. All right, this is Scarlett. Scarlett joined me tonight. Say hi, Scarlett.
Hi.
Hello. How was Mummy at roller skating? What was the thing I was best at? Nothing? Twizzle legs? Twizzle legs. What was the thing I was worst at?
Holding your leg.
Holding my leg really straight and going backwards. But forwards was okay. Okay. All right, say goodbye. Okay, lesson 2 in the bag. Gosh, it was a lot harder this week, but I was also a lot better. Yeah, Scarlett came with me. She was an excellent cheerleader. She ate pasta on the side. Watched a lot less YouTube than she would have done if we were at home, and she caught some videos. So you will get to see this week. I moved on from doing bubbles, which go like that, to doing twizzle legs. Oh yeah. And then I did twizzle legs around a cone. So like whoo-hoo, whoo-hoo. Then I did like ski legs, where you go and then I did bubbles backwards. Didn't quite get to twizzle legs backwards, but I did bubbles backwards, and I did bubbles backwards around a cone, and I didn't knock a cone over. I will show you yesterday. This was me doing, I think they're called ducks. Don't ask me why, but you like squat all the way down, kick your leg out, and keep going and try not to fall. Yesterday, I could only like lift it up for like a second, and I was really pleased with myself. Today, I did it on both legs. Yes, I fell over several times, but I was on a spring floor, and it's totally fine, and loads of other people fell over. And then I tried to do it backwards, which was terrifying, but I gave it a crack. I've got a bruise. Look, ooh, look, dangerous in the field. And then I did some disco spins again. So much harder this week. I'm really tired. I'm like, oh, my head is tired, and physically it's tiring in a very different way than going to the gym. But gosh, it's good. So yeah, like the dopamine, my desert of dopamine is kind of lifted up. Learning new skills, so the grey matter that has died as a result of probably too many years of alcohol and ADHD is like forming new pathways. Got a bit of neuroplasticity going on, got new skills. My daughter came with me. I was really worried about it, but it was actually really nice, and now she's more excited about doing it with me. And we're going to learn tricks and spins and all sorts of stuff. So yeah, it's good. My inner child is satiated. And like I said, I had like a camera woman, so otherwise you wouldn't be getting any, and I'd just be telling you how amazing I am, and there'd be no evidence. So I might take her again. But lesson 2, locked in, old lady self-care, young person's hobbies at the age of 46. Whoever said it's too, you're too, whoever said, I don't know what anyone said, but if you're worried about skating at 46, don't be. Just do it. Just try it. What's the worst that can happen? There was also another guy there tonight who was also like, if he was a lady, he'd also be menopausal. He wasn't, he was a man. He's probably about my age. And yeah, he was there too. So thank you for joining me on my second adventure in this world of menopause, trying to find the light in the darkness, or the smooth with the rough, or the rough with the smooth, or just coping mechanisms that might get us through till tomorrow. So if you want to see more, if you want to see me be able to do a duck backwards or a double duck where you like shoot out one leg and then you spin around and shoot out the other, keep watching because it just might happen. Like, subscribe, tell me what you want to see, tell me what your questions are, tell me what your hobbies are, or like wise or unwise. I'd love to see them. Anyway, till next time, keep the fire burning. I do really need you to know